So I wanted to update you. It's been a while since I've done a YouTube video. Anyway, I wanted to just say that 2022 was not the best year for me. It was actually pretty rough. I ended up getting COVID end of January, and it really knocked me back for a good 2 months probably. And then I kind of slowly started building up a little bit, but I just was, I have been in like constant flare and pain since then, really. Just, it's been constant. Some days are better and some days have been pretty rough. Um, so I actually, a couple of things, I'm looking at my notes, sorry. A couple of things. I did work with a lady, and I'm back to working with her again. I did work with a lady um, throughout the summer doing a movement program that she used to have ME/CFS too, and um, it's very slow movement program, but really tailored to me and my needs as far as my illness. And I stopped for a while just because I was flaring so badly and just needed to figure things out. But I'm back to working with her again. And like I say, it's very slowly. Like, I'm doing like 2 minutes of walking a couple days a week, and some floor exercises that are pretty easy. So um, anyway, so I've been doing that. I did see a rheumatologist. My doctor um, referred me to a rheumatologist, and he ran a bunch of tests, like a ton of tests, because they thought I had lupus, I guess, based on a positive ANA test and some other stuff. But they tested for lupus and RA and a bunch of um, different things, and it all came back negative. So no problems there. Part of me was a little depressed about it because I wanted to find something that maybe could be more treatable than ME/CFS, but in the end, I probably wouldn't have changed much of what I'm doing now anyway, even if those came back positive, if that makes sense. Um, so that was good. He did say that, I probably do have fibromyalgia, so which would make sense because I've had a lot more pain over this past year, like quite a bit more pain, and have been working with a pain clinic for that kind of stuff too. Um, and um, so some realizations that I came to. Sorry, my hand's getting kind of tired. Some realizations I came to over the past few months is that I talked with this lady, and talked about the fact that she has some good videos on Instagram, but talked about the fact that, that a lot of times we randomly add things in, thinking that our bodies can handle it when they really can't. And it occurred to me that I have been randomly adding things in, not really fully thinking about it. And that's probably why I've been in a constant flare and a constant crash stage, pretty much, is because I haven't really thought about that. In fact, when I talked to her, we talked about just I set my stopwatch. And I realized I was spending like an hour and a half in the kitchen every day, either making green juices or cooking meals or cleaning up the kitchen or whatever, just random stuff sometimes. And I was spending an hour and a half in there a day. And then I randomly add like activities or appointments throughout my week and wondered why I was constantly flaring all the time. So, anyway, it was pretty eye opening to see what I've been doing wrong and realizing that my baseline is really much lower than I think it is. So, as far as for this coming year, sorry, I'm looking at my notes again. I'm really working on cutting back on things. In fact, I chop up my veggies for my green juice during the day, and then I have somebody else, and I do that seated, and then I have somebody else make the green juice for me, and then clean my juicer for me. So that takes away some of the energy draining there. I've been cooking a lot less, like way less, sometimes like twice a week. I've been experimenting with meal services and stuff, and maybe we'll just have my family do some meal prep for me and put it in the fridge so I don't really have to do a lot of cooking at all and make that a little bit easier on myself. I'm also going to work on like really setting timers for things, including cognitive stuff, and really sticking with that. Making sure that I just, you know, maybe like 10 minutes or something like that and just stop, what I'm doing. Because I think that's really going to be helping quite a bit. Yeah, so doing those things and really finding my baseline. So I really want to find my baseline of activities that I can do that don't cause a flare up of symptoms. Like, I want to be able to be more stable with my symptoms. Not to say my symptoms are going to go away, but I'd like to be more stable with my symptoms so they're not so constantly in a flare mode all the time. So that's something I really want to work on. I also want to start doing the sauna. I'd like to work up to twice a week because I really felt like the sauna helped a little bit. I'd also like to make sure I eat more veggies and making that a priority because I've been really lacking with that. And I think part of it is that I just lack the energy or feeling good to be able to prepare good, healthy meals. And so that's something I really want to work on. And like I say, I think having that help of prepping those meals will maybe help me to be able to get on those veggies more often and better. So I'd really like to increase those quite a bit. I'd also really, really like to lose weight. I know it's difficult with my illness because if you cut too many calories and stuff like that, your body goes into like a fight or flight mode with ME/CFS, and so it senses danger, which in turn then flares your symptoms and stuff like that. So that one's tricky, but I've gained like 50 pounds, and I just really, really feel like the burden of that weight on my joints is not good. And so I'd really like to lose some of this weight this year too. So I know everybody's has a weight loss goal, but I don't have a certain goal. I just want to be able to lose some weight this year too. So anyway, that's an update. I'm really just, like I say, focusing on the strict pacing really for this year, and to be able to build up for there and to still continue to work on my movement, because I feel like gentle stretches, like I do gentle stretches in the morning, and I feel like that helps my joints, and I feel like my joints and muscles, and I feel like some just gentle movement's going to be able to help with that too. So anyway, I'm going to sign off for now, but just like update you